I am Jalen Renee and welcome back to my channel. So today's video, or today's Talks with Renee, is going to be a short talk and this beautiful makeup look I created using a palette that I picked up from Target and also a palette I picked up from Walmart. I picked up, just really quickly, the LA Pro Artistry eyeshadow palette. It was $14.99 and I absolutely love it. Outside of the fact that it has this beautiful mirror here, it also has these gorgeous shades that it features, and of course these two greens in here, HOTSHOT and PRODIGY. I had to try it. I've been wanting to do a green look for a very long time. Just didn't get a chance to grab a palette that was perfect to create this look. And I also picked up this PROFUSION Emeralds palette. It's a 10 shadow palette and it had a lot of nice greens in it, so I wanted to go ahead and grab it just in case. And I did use both of these palettes for this look. The PROFUSION palette was $5 at my local Walmart. I just wanted to have a quick talk and introduce myself again, since I do have a ton of new subscribers. So I am Jalen Renee. I'm a mommy, I'm a girlfriend, and I reside here in Atlanta, Georgia. I decided to start a YouTube channel because it was one of those things that I had wanted to do for years and years and years. Sometimes I would upload videos and delete them because I felt that they weren't perfect. I didn't have the perfect lighting, I didn't have the perfect camera. So many things that I let hold me back from actually getting on camera and just going for it. I often think about, if I would have started and just went for it back then, how big I probably would be now. But hey, I'm starting out and that's what counts. So I Am Jalen Renee is my personal brand, and what I aim in life to promote is female positivity, and really general female and male positivity. I think it's so often in our world, negativity tries to shadow behind positivity, especially with females. It's just one of those things where females are taught by society to be in competition, to pick up negative habits more often than our male counterparts. So I definitely want to be a voice for women that feel like they can't speak for themselves, or women who may be suffering from insecurity, self-doubt. I want to be that person that they can watch and just gain an ounce of confidence and reassurance that they are as good as they are worth it, they can do whatever they want to do. Forwarding her to her best self is a quote that I carry on with me all the time. And I'll definitely carry it on to you guys as my subscribers. So again, thank you so much for subscribing. If you have not subscribed yet, make sure you click that button down there. I have ordered a ton of makeup. I have ordered a ton of items to try on for you guys. So I'm focusing on beauty, fashion, and also lifestyle. So if you're interested, again, please make sure you subscribe, like this video. And if you have a YouTube channel, make sure you leave your channel and your social media handles down below so we can all check them out. And without further ado, let's get into this bomb look, okay? Bye. I did grab both of these LA Girl Pro palettes from Target. If you guys want to see a look on the Mastery palette, comment down below and let me know. ahead and go through this quickly because you guys have seen me do my eyebrows before. I am using just a pencil, and I'm gonna fill it in and shape them up and go on to the next step. prepping my eye for eyeshadow, I'm going to go in with my Ruby Kisses concealer. A few of my Instagram followers for some drugstore makeup that they must have, and someone told me to pick up this loose setting powder by Black Radiance. My store only had translucent, so I went ahead and grabbed that, so I'm using that to set my eyelids. From Target, it was $14.99, and I want to create a green look today, so I'm definitely going to be using HOTSHOT, and I'm definitely going to be using Prodigy. Of course, I'm going to definitely be playing with all of these colors eventually, because this is just my type of color palette when I want some type of color on my eyes. So like I said, I normally don't play with color, but I definitely want to get into it a little bit more because it's fun, you know. So I'm going to be using those two shades, and to help me out a little bit, because there weren't that many mattes in the LA Girl Pro Artistry palette, I'm going to go ahead and take the Emeralds palettes from PROFUSION. I do have a lot of these. I think I have the rubies, the violets, the mattes. I have a couple of these. These were $5 from my Walmart. So I'm gonna play with the definitely Juniper here. I love the way that's looking. Yeah, we're just gonna play and see what this looks turns out to. I definitely want something green on the eye for today, so let's get started. I'm using my Morphe loose setting powder in the color Rich for a transition shade. Next, I'm taking Juniper from the PROFUSION Emeralds palette, and I'm working that into my crease. Now you can see that the eyeshadow is not really moving, but that's because of this brush. And I got this brush, it's an e.l.f. brush, but I think something got on it. I'm not sure, but the brush was extremely stiff, so that's why I was having problems getting that eyeshadow to move. But as you can see, I made it work. My goal here is to create somewhat of a halo eye, so I'm taking Juniper and placing that in the inner corner of my eye as well. This shadow wasn't as pigmented as I was visualizing it to be, but I definitely understand since PROFUSION is a more affordable type of brand. Kind of makes me want to recreate this look with higher end shadows, so I might do that in the future. I'm taking that fluffy brush that I use to place the Morphe setting powder. I'm just blending it all together so there's no harsh lines, and I definitely don't want to lose that color payoff from the setting powder. So I'm just going back in and blending it together. In an attempt to get the shadow a little bit more pigmented, I went in with a different brush. I just wanted to rule out that stiff e.l.f. brush as a factor. And this did help a little bit, and it helped me move the shadow a little bit more than that e.l.f. brush did. I'm taking this setting powder by Wet n Wild and spraying it onto this flat brush, and I'm going in with Prodigy right in the middle of my eyelid. This pigment was this eyeshadow was so pretty. It gave me a lot of pigment. I loved the shimmer that it gave me on top of the Juniper shade. I'm just building this shadow until I get the desired look. So at this point, I'm just fixing any imperfections that I see. I'm definitely going in with Juniper again in my crease area, and also taking that fluffy brush once again and blending everything all together. Going back in the LA Girl Pro palette, I am taking HOTSHOT and placing it right in my inner tear duct just to give my eye a pop. Always tell everyone that doing your eyeshadow is not a rush, especially number one when you're a beginner, and number two, you're attempting to do a look that is kind of outside of your zone. I normally wouldn't do eyeshadow all out like this, and honestly this isn't even all out. But yeah, just take your time and keep building, keep blending until you get it how you want it. I'm going in with this L'Oreal mascara. I believe it's called Lash Paradise, and I'm going to apply some mascara. Mascara got my lashes looking bomb, okay? It's gonna be probably one of my favorites. So of course I'm using mascara to prep my eyes for eyelashes. Finally got a hold of my Eyelure 126s, my favorite. I can't believe they were sold out. Like, I couldn't find them for a minute and I was panicking. But I'm just applying those babies. Taking that black Radiance translucent loose powder and applying it to my face to prep for foundation. If you guys wanted to know, my face is doing a little bit better in regards to its peeling from my new skincare regimen. I have noticed that my face has kind of changed texture, but again, that is all part of the process, so I'm just working my way through it. Spraying some of that Wet n Wild matting spray just to wake up my face, and I'm also spraying some on my beauty blender to dampen it up before I start to apply my foundation. I am using the Maybelline's Matte and Poreless foundation today. I will leave the color that I have in the description box. Gonna go ahead and highlight with Maybelline's Instant Age Rewind Concealer. I will also leave the color I'm using down in the description box.
going back in with that loose powder from Black Radiance to set my areas that I have concealed so they do not crease. I am having a ton of trouble with the drugstore loose setting powders creasing on me. So if you guys have any other suggestions, let me know in the comments. Taking HOTSHOT again and just reapplying it in the areas that it got lost due to concealer and the loose powder. I'm giving myself some bottom lashes with this Lash Paradise mascara, and it's so crazy because I've been looking for a mascara for years that would allow me to do this, to bring out my bottom lashes, and this works perfectly. I am going in with my contour palette from Black Radiance, and I'm gonna go ahead and contour my face. So now I'm just setting my face and blending everything all together. I'm taking my highlight palette from Pure Cosmetics and I'm gonna go ahead and highlight. Go back in with my Wet n Wild setting spray. As you can see, I did have a little bit of peeling happening, so I wanted to do that. I'm taking NYX's Downtown Beauty and lining my lips, and then I'm gonna go in with a Milani lipstick. I will have the lipstick number down below in the description box. I got this color years ago, you guys, and I love it so much. I've had it with me. I refuse to let it go. I got it on sale for like $1, so I'm hoping that it's not discontinued because I do need to get a new one. placing NYX's Butter Gloss in the color Cream Brulee on top of that, just to smooth it on out. Here is our final look, ladies. I really loved how this turned out. It's nice and fun, especially when you're just wanting some color. I hope you all enjoyed this Makeup Monday, and until next Monday, make sure you like and subscribe and comment down below.